Hello folks, welcome to another edition of This Weekend at the Movies, the show where we give you guys our quick thoughts on the biggest films coming out each weekend. I'm your host, Putnam, and we have a heck of a show lined up for you guys as we have 3 reviews coming your way. The first one for Girls Trip, the next one for Valerian, and the last one for the newest Christopher Nolan film, Dunkirk, starting off with Valerian. So Valerian is the newest sci-fi adventure from Luc Besson in which we find 2 detectives, or I guess government officers who are investigating something going on within their government. I think that's what the plot is. I am a fan of Luc Besson. I love Leland the Professional, and I love The Fifth Element. I guess that's the only 2 movies I've seen, so I can't really call myself a fan. But all in all, I honestly dug Valerian. There are some amazing visual effects. I mean, the visuals in this movie are insane. Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevigne's banter back and forth was really fun. They're pretty much shouting one-liners the entire time. The imagination, the scope, and the ambition of this movie is huge. Seriously, Luc Besson has a hell of an imagination. And the action sequences are very inventive, with this one particular action scene taking place in the first act, which I thought was a lot of fun to watch. But unfortunately, Valerian misses a huge opportunity to tell an amazing story with this amazing world that Luc Besson has built. Not to mention, even though I had a fun time watching Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne doing one-liners at each other, one-liners can only get you so far, but I found their characters pretty non-interesting, or uninteresting, I should say. Despite its flaws, Valerian is a fun sci-fi adventure romp. I feel like if you go into this movie at a matinee price, you won't hate yourself for it. So all in all, I'm going to give Valerian a recommended. It's a fun sci-fi movie that you can go see during a matinee price. Our next review is Girls Trip. This is a new female-centric comedy starring Regina Hall, Queen Latifah, Tiffany, Haddish, and Jada Pinkett Smith as 4 women who have known each other since high school, pretty much, and on their newest girls trip, roll credits. And while on their newest trip, Queen Latifah's character discovers some problems that Regina Hall's character is having in her personal life. I was walking into Girls Trip expecting a Bridesmaids ripoff when Girls Trip was a fun and an hysterical R-rated comedy. The 4 main leads are all hysterical, and their banter is hysterical as well, with Tiffany Haddish giving the standout performance. Every time she said a joke, I could not wait to hear what she said next. This girl was comedic gold. It was also very heartfelt. There were scenes that did get me, and there was a great message about friends who stick together and keeping that friendship alive. Now, this isn't the most original comedy, nor is it the best comedy, but honest to God, guys, I feel like that if you go into this movie with your girlfriends or even on a date, you could have a fun time with this movie. All in all, guys, Girls Trip surprised the crap out of me, so I'm gonna give Girls Trip another recommended. Guys, see this movie in a packed audience. The laughter will be infectious throughout the entire runtime. And our last movie review is writer-director Christopher Nolan's latest film, Dunkirk, which is a survival thriller, not a war film, that takes place during the evacuation of Dunkirk during World War II. Dunkirk stars Tom Hardy, Mark Rylance, Harry Styles, and Cillian Murphy as people that are trying to get out of Germany while Germans are bombing them constantly. I guarantee that every movie fan was looking forward to this film because Christopher Nolan is one of the most admired directors of our time. And Christopher Nolan once again proves that he's one of the greatest directors because not only is Dunkirk an amazing film, but I believe it will go down as one of the best war films of all time. This film, I will tell you guys right now, is not an actors-based movie. This is a movie about experiencing what the soldiers went through, and Christopher Nolan does that tenfold, having harrowing sequences, suspenseful sequences. I mean, the suspense of this movie does not stop until the movie ends. This movie is also gloriously well shot, with the camera work making you seem like that you're in the battlefield with the soldiers. Whether you're with Harry Styles on the ground, with Mark Rylance on a boat, or Tom Hardy dogfighting with him, this movie constantly keeps you in the heat of the moment. This is all backed up with amazing sound design, with an amazing score by Hans Zimmer. If you go into this movie just wanting to experience what the soldiers went through, you're going to have a hell of a time at the movies. I absolutely loved Dunkirk. It's one of my favorite films there without a doubt. So overall, guys, I'm going to give Dunkirk a highly recommended. Guys, check out Dunkirk, especially if you're into World War II movies or even Christopher Nolan movies. I want Christopher Nolan to be nominated for Best Director and hopefully win this time. And that is all for movie reviews that we have for you guys this week. Guys, please comment down, let us know below. Out of all the films coming out this weekend, which one are you looking forward to? Girls Trip, Valerian, or Dunkirk? Let us know below. If you like this week's movie reviews, please hit that like button and also subscribe to FlickDirect if you want to see more movie reviews, news videos, or even interviews from us. If you guys want to see last week's movie review, please click right there. And if you guys want to see our latest interview, please click right there. And of course, until next time, we will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, guys.